Yeah, but kind of continuing, I feel like I'd left something on the table. Um, with basketball, and I really wanted to get back. So I trained my ass off, and you know, got in the best shape of my life, and it just didn't work out. And honestly, like for what I wanted to do, it was never gonna work out. But with that kind of failure, I guess you could say, or whatever you want to call it, um, I kind of took a step back, and I saw my situation of like Monterey, or at the time I could have potentially backed out of my enrollment. I'd already enrolled for classes at this point in Monterey. I could have backed down, gone to Sac State, and lived with my good friend at the time. But um, you know, Monterey was an opportunity for me to grow. And I recognized it at the time too. Like, I didn't know anybody in Monterey, and I wanted to go somewhere where I didn't know anybody. Because I knew if I went to Sac State, I would have just stayed comfortable. I would have just, I don't know how much I would have really grown. And I don't really know, like, how much, different the experiences, how many new experiences I would have had in comparison to Monterey. Um, so I went to Monterey. I met all these great people. And I felt more accepted at Monterey. That and probably, my poker playing career. Those were probably the two times in my life where I felt the most acceptance. Um, and, like it was a great experience for me. I'm glad I went to Monterey. It opened up a lot of, things for me. It changed my perspective, my mindset on a lot of things. I think it helped me mature. I know some people think, some of my friends think, oh, he's not mature, but I think I am to an extent, I guess. But yeah, it's interesting how life is just, it's all dominoes, man. One totally seemingly unrelated, thing can happen, like me quitting basketball when I'm 16. And it could lead into all of these future decisions, like, me ending up in Monterey, and me ending up meeting all these people, me ending up kind of finding myself as a person. So I really do believe everything happens for a reason. My mom instilled that in me. But yeah, that's my story about how I went to Monterey. I'll talk a bit more about these stories, but I'll give you guys some stories from Monterey in particular another day. But this is kind of, I guess, kind of the introduction to that.